Some TV, the pulse of the nation. Some TV.
The Honorable Commissioner, Ministry of Waste Management and Resource Innovations, Honorable Shonzin James Bernard, on behalf of the Ministry, wish to inform the general public that from now onward and as part of our ongoing commitment to maintaining a clean and sustainable environment, the Ministry of Waste Management and Resource Innovations frowns at the way citizens of the state don't keep their immediate environment clean, dump waste indiscriminately across the state like in the gutters, thereby blocking drainages and waterways, causing flooding. It is on this regard that I wish to communicate some significant changes and regulations that will take effect immediately. 1. Keep your immediate surrounding clean. Take responsibility of waste generated by you. Package your waste properly to be taken to certified dump sites. Avoid dumping waste in gutters and waterways. Participate in community cleanup initiatives. 2. The ministry have reintroduced sanitary inspectors who, together with enforcement team, will be deployed to conduct regular inspections throughout the state. They will assess compliance levels and provide guidance to those who may need assistance with proper waste disposal practices. Please cooperate with them. 3. Activities of private waste managers in the state have been banned forthwith until an appropriate operational permit are obtained from the Ministry of Waste Management and Resource Innovations. 4. Illegal dumping of waste by any private waste managers shall henceforth attract a fine of 350,000 naira only and their utility truck confiscated. 5. Illegal dumping of waste by an individual shall henceforth attract a fine of 150,000 naira only. 6. Cleanliness starts from your home. Be a part of the solution and not part of the pollution. If you can't clean up your surroundings, then don't make it dirty. 1. Who maintains cleanliness keep away diseases. Follow cleanliness to kill tomorrow diseases. Together, we can create a cleaner, greener, and healthier Taraba. Announcer, Philibus Daniel Adamu, Permanent Secretary. The Honorable Commissioner, Ministry of Waste Management and Resource Innovations, Honorable Shonzin James Bernard, on behalf of the Ministry, wish to inform the general public that from now onward and as part of our ongoing commitment to maintaining a clean and sustainable environment, the Ministry of Waste Management and Resource Innovations frowns at the way citizens of the state don't keep their immediate environment clean, dump waste indiscriminately across the state like in the gutters, thereby blocking drainages and waterways, causing flooding. It is on this regard that I wish to communicate some significant changes and regulations that will take effect immediately. 1. Keep your immediate surrounding clean. Take responsibility of waste generated by you. Package your waste properly to be taken to certified dump sites. Avoid dumping waste in gutters and waterways. Participate in community cleanup initiatives. 2. The ministry have reintroduced sanitary inspectors who, together with enforcement team, will be deployed to conduct regular inspections throughout the state. They will assess compliance levels and provide guidance to those who may need assistance with proper waste disposal practices. Please cooperate with them. 3. Activities of private waste managers in the state have been banned forthwith until an appropriate operational permit are obtained from the Ministry of Waste Management and Resource Innovations. 4. Illegal dumping of waste by any private waste managers shall henceforth attract a fine of 350,000 naira only and their utility truck confiscated. 5. Illegal dumping of waste by an individual shall henceforth attract a fine of 150,000 naira only. 6. Cleanliness starts from your home. Be a part of the solution and not part of the pollution. If you can't clean up your surroundings, then don't make it dirty. 1. Who maintains cleanliness keep away diseases. Follow cleanliness to kill tomorrow diseases. Together, we can create a cleaner, greener, and healthier Taraba. Announcer, Philibus Daniel Adamu, Permanent Secretary. The Honorable Commissioner, Ministry of Waste Management and Resource Innovations, Honorable Shonzin James Bernard, on behalf of the Ministry, wish to inform the general public that from now onward and as part of our ongoing commitment to maintaining a clean and sustainable environment, the Ministry of Waste Management and Resource Innovations frowns at the way citizens of the state don't keep their immediate environment clean, dump waste.
Good morning, Nigeria. It is Thursday, and some say that Thursday is the Friday of the ambitious. Welcome to the Some TV Morning Show, where your day starts brighter, bolder, and a bit wiser. My name is Abraham Minor Joda. Now, here's a quick story to stir your spirit. Once, a young Nigerian farmer planted a single orange tree on dry land. His neighbors laughed. Nothing goes here, they say. But the water eats daily with hope. Seasons pass, the tree bore fruit. And today, that same land is an orchard feeding a community. The lesson: don't wait for the perfect condition. Make your own rain. And as Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie once said, your silence will not protect you. So speak up, act bold, and invest in the future you want. And speaking of investments, Taraba State is calling. With its vast untapped potential in agriculture, tourism, and solid minerals, it is truly nature's gift to the nation. So whether you're a dreamer, a doer, or a daring investor, Taraba is where tomorrow begins today. Stick around. We've got a show full of energy, insight, and just enough mischief to make your morning worth it. And with me this morning to energize you, to give you insight, and maybe a little mischief is Mr. Daniel Akukwen. Good morning. You're welcome to the show. Your prediction yesterday, your forecast for the rain fell flat. The sun shine. It seems as a priest you were conjuring the rain. It will, the breeze will increase. The sun will win. The rain will look like it's about to win. The sun will win again. What have you done? What have you not done?
Well, I've done it to any conjuring. Just that you make these predictions when you look at the weather, look at the wind. It was windy yesterday. We had some drizzling. I don't know whether drizzling is not rain.
Okay. Yeah, well, drizzling and raining, I think they are. Well, if you say drizzling is rain, well, let me take it. For the benefit of doubt, let me take that. So let us go to the papers this morning. We are going to start with the Punch. Please, can you project the Punch for us? The Punch news. We're starting with the Punch this morning. And on the Punch this morning, we have the cover page of the Punch. We have Senate passes 2 tax bills, reject 10% VAT. The Senate passes 2 tax bills and reject 10% VAT. And Labour Party crisis, Abure probes begin. Kingibe orders suspended. Benue governor alleged removal plot as Speaker's conference tackles National Assembly. Then we have this story as a U.S. helicopter firm indicted in Wigwe's death. Another story has it that Cardinals resume voting today after inconclusive first ballots. That is concerning the vote for the new Pope. Then Prime Minister opposes construction of 4,800 megawatt nuclear plants. Reason why he's opposing it is on page 21 of the Punch. Then VDM released after 5 days in EFCC custody. That is on page 4. The local government polls. Lagos APC pushes for consensus candidates in 57 councils. The election that is built up to the Lagos State Council elections. The federal government orders new strategy amid fresh attacks in Borno and Benue. That is from the Punch, the major headline. Let us look at why the federal government is holding that, or how are they going about that from the angle of the Punch. So we have it here. They say the federal government has called for an overhaul of military tactics to address Nigerian worsening insecurity. This is said the country needed rather than a security summit. The Senate on Tuesday resolved to hold a 2-day national security summit to brainstorm a solution to the rising wave of killings and other form of insecurity in the country. The decision followed a motion sponsored by Jimoh Ibrahim, senator representing Ondo South, at the resumption of plenary. Speaking during the ministerial briefing in Abuja on Wednesday, the Minister of Defense, Muhammad Badaru, questioned the relevance of the Senate proposed National Security Summit against it for a new strategy. He said on the summit, yes, strategy is far more important than summit, but summit will give you some inputs for the strategy. When you hold a summit, you have people they talk, we take what they expect, and we go back to design of a new strategy. And then the Chief of Defense Staff gives operational orders based on the strategy they develop. So what this National Assembly is trying to do, maybe to bring people together to discuss issues. Then he said this summit can help, but the strategy is much more important. Badaru also dismissed the idea that terrorists possess superior power compared to the Nigeria military, insisting that national forces are better equipped. That is from the Minister of Defense, Badaru. From what you're saying, the federal government is proposing a new strategy why the National Assembly thinks there's a need for a security summit. Do you agree with, which side do you agree with, or what's your view on it?
Well, I think they are all going towards the same direction. To have a summit that summit will end up proffering solutions to, they will attempt to proffer solutions to the prevailing challenges of insecurity in Nigeria. If the federal government has called, President Tinubu has given that instruction some weeks ago. He directed that there should be an overhaul of the security architecture. Well, these stories have been there. I was expecting the Minister of Defense to mention the losses that the Nigerian army have incurred over the time. But he chose to look at it from the bright side. He mentioned their success stories and other things like that. At this point in time, there is a need for us to balance it up. We are not saying that they have not done well, but it appears they've not done enough.
Yes.
You understand? So if it is overhaul, if it is summit, all Nigerians want is results. Let's be safe. We want the people staying in Nigeria, communities within the Niger, that is the North Central, the South, the Southwest, the Northwest, and the Northeast to be safe. People should go about their daily businesses without any fear. Military personnel should not be killed senselessly.
Yes. The life of the military men also matter.
Yeah, because if you look at the number of men that have laid down their lives from 2009 to now is quite appalling. So there is a need for results.
Yes, there's a need for results, and whether it is coming through summits or change of strategy, what Nigerians want is results, and this is not a time to be going back and forth over whether they should do this or do that. Let them just do the needful, and Nigerians want to see results. And the most important, the lives of these military officers matters a lot. They are also Nigerians.
Yes.
They are laying down their lives for this nation, and we shouldn't just think that it is just enough to mourn them or to give them 21 gun salute or bury them with uniforms. They have families, they have loved ones, they have people, they have a future, and they are humans, and they have a right to live. So the fact that they've joined the military does not mean that they just die in vain. I think there's a need to ensure that the life of the military officers is also protected. They have their right, they have their fundamental right, the right to live, and so on and so forth. So we call on everybody involved, the federal government, the executive, the judiciary, the legislature, the federal government, the state government, the local government, everybody involved, traditional rulers, of all Nigerians. Let us eschew violence. Let us learn to live in peace with one another. If you look at the billions of naira that have been spent on insecurity, if that money has gone into education or food, I think it will have gone a long way. The money that has been spent on arms and war in the Northeast, if that money has been spent on education, even if that money has been spent just to modernize the Almajiri system of education. Do you know how many successful Islamic scholars will have? If yes, and also maybe add some kind of Western curriculum to it, you have gone a long way. Even if it's just to empower them for business, we see many of them. By the time they get some empowerment, little empowerment, they are very, very industrious people. So enough of this bloodshed. It's money that is meant to be spent for us to feed, we're using it to procure arms. And the only ones that gain in war are the arms company. Nobody gains in war.
You know, we are in war situation in Nigeria as it stands. Whether there's a way you call it, it is not a full-blown war, but it is war all the same. Soldiers are being killed every day, and Nigerians are being killed every day. I remembered how Nigerians were appointed, I think, defense minister in Sierra Leone.
Yes, Major Brigadier General Maxwell Kobe.
Maxwell Kobe. Now he was appointed as Minister of Defense in Sierra Leone for the reason that maybe the country has been overwhelmed, and I think he was considered a very capable hand to take care of the challenges.
He was heading ECOMOG, so when the war ended and they needed to go into democracy, the period of peace, they looked at it. This is the man that has managed to bring this war to bring peace, so let him continue. And Nigeria was running their military for some years. Yeah.
Now, I'm trying to look at it from the perspective where maybe if Nigerians are incapable of doing this thing, maybe we should look for a foreign national that will come and head the security architecture. Maybe we should bring an American, or maybe an Israeli, or maybe a South African, somebody that is capable of taking care of this thing.
If you bring the best of the Americans and bring them to this system, they will do. We've seen a situation whereby you bring world-class brain from Europe or from the America, and you plug them into the system, and they begin to run some signals that you wouldn't believe. I think there's something fundamentally wrong with the system. Look at our officers. Look at who they have. When they go for courses outside, when they go for peacekeeping, they are one of the best officers in the world. But there's a way this system has a way of not helping them achieve what they need to achieve. I think there's a need to be said about the system that these people work in.
During an interview with, I think, the Israeli ambassador to Nigeria by journalist Kela Megwa, he mentioned how the stories about insecurity is worldwide. It's a universal problem that has been faced. It's not peculiar to Israel, it's not peculiar to Nigeria, but in one way or the other, I think there is a way they have this level of keeping their citizens safe more than
definitely
here. You understand? In Nigeria, a country where you go in the night, you're not sure of waking up in the morning. There is no assurance that bandits will come, and at times they attack right in the middle of the city.
In some parts of the country, not all parts of the country, yes. So that we don't create an impression that
it's true.
And the parts of the country where they operate, I don't think it's up to even 5% of the whole thing, so that we don't create an impression that Nigeria is totally unsafe.
But if you're not in the northwest, you're not in the northeast, you should be. There are issues of kidnapping. There are issues of banditry. You know, each region seems to have its own peculiar challenge of insecurity. So we need to do the overhaul, and we need to do it fast. That is just it.
Okay. Let's go to the Guardian newspaper. The Guardian newspaper has it military kills over 13,000 terrorists, rescued 10,000 hostages in 2 years. That is on page 4 of the Guardian. The 13,000 terrorists have been killed, 10,000 hostages have been rescued. While we've disbursed 54 billion to 303 schools, 2,993,000 students sales NEL fund. That story is on page 3 of the Guardian. Then we have Ganduje ready to welcome Kwankwaso as defections hit NNPP. Whoa. Well, they were friends, very close friends, and politically, and even they were family friends, and someone said they were even childhood friends. So if he says he's ready to welcome Kwankwaso, it is just for them to look at the period in which they were apart as just one of those things, and they go back to their old ways in which they were best of friends. So there's nothing strange in Ganduje welcoming Kwankwaso, as they've been allies for years. I think they've been allies for more years than they've been on opposing sides of the political divide. So to me, it's a welcome development for them.
This is what politics entails: defection and cross-carpeting and whatever it is you want to call. PDP. Kwankwaso was in PDP before. Then he defected to APC.
With Ganduje was with him in PDP too.
Yes. Then Kwankwaso was the governor, he was the deputy governor, and that was how it went. When Shekarau came and took over as the governor of Kano State, they were in the same camp with Kwankwaso attacking Shekarau. Now, at a point, they joined Shekarau in APC. Shekarau left APC, and
so that Shekarau and Kwankwaso. There was a time when Shekarau, when they formed APC, you know, ANPP, Shekarau was in ANPP. Malam was in ANPP, was the first Kano governor to break the jinx of second term.
Yeah.
He was in ANPP. And when the alliance, the coalition for APC started, he was part of it. The moment it was formed and Kwankwaso was part of those who joined, I don't think it took him 2 seconds to join the PDP. And that was one of the strangest member of PDP I've ever seen. I never imagined Malam Shekarau in PDP. I never imagined that someone, you know, there's a way, his ways. When he joined, that was one of the things that made me look at it. Well, and he became a minister.
Yes, and that reduced his quality to a very large extent. Honestly. Because you know, there's a way you look at this politician as this one is a little bit better based on this and that. Then he joins, come down, that is descend to the level where he's beginning to behave like any other one. So
I was shocked that Malam Shekarau in PDP, and he became a minister under PDP, and they've been switching left and right ever since. Now, like there's a story, federal government to fast track cash transfer to 15 million households. Well, that is what it is. Labour Party imperiled by counter sanctions, defections, and fighting.
Wow.
Let's see. I want us to take the issue of the tax before we take that. Eyes on conclave for new Pope. Then court administratives of Kano ordering Tinubu Wike's death burning of federal government property. Nnamdi Kanu, if video evidences will be taken against him, especially during the NSAS protest, he's going to be in for a lot. He has a lot of explaining to do. Because if you watch those videos he was making on Radio Biafra, the orders he was giving, if video evidences are taken, he will have a lot of defending to do. I think most of those they were very, very viral on social media there, but since most of them have been taken down and cleaned, but people still have those videos.
But the truth is that he is not even denied. Is he actually denying those things? You will see him even on TV after court session during an interview, and you see some videos making the rounds on social media. He's not actually denying that he did all those things. You understand? He has his own mind, and I think the last video of him I saw was him talking about how it is his right to fight for secession.
No, he has a right to fight for whatever it is, but from what I don't want to preempt what's but from what I've seen and what I've heard him say on those video or broadcast on Radio Biafra, he will have a lot of explaining to do, especially
I don't know
during the answers.
You agreeing that he has the right to move for secessionists?
No, I say he has a right to for whatever he thinks he has a right for. Okay. But his right ends where
the right thing begins. Because there's a way, as a Nigerian, there are some things you're not expected to do. Whatever it is he's doing, his agitation for the emancipation, in quotes, of the people of Biafra is killing people. He's putting people in harm's way, he's destroying national assets and other things.
I remember he made some orders during the EndSARS. He gave some orders, and those orders were some things happen, and it will look like yes, there are some people actually took this order. And I remember even the issue of sit at home. He started it. Based on some statements he made, and that is one thing about making statements. As he is a leader. If you ask me, at a point, he was the most important leader in the Southeast. As in someone that if he speaks,
people listen.
But so he should be. But he didn't show responsibility in the choice of statements he was making, and that's led to genuinely. You may say, okay, well, he instigated, but a lot of criminals took advantage of this. That is why, as a leader, you don't make statements, because there are criminals out there that are just watching what you say. The moment you say it, you can see that got to a point when anybody wants to rob, they claim is a secessionist, this thing. They go in the name of trying to enforce it at home, and they rob people or kidnap. I call themselves freedom fighters, even though they are not members of any of this group. But you've created a window. He
has given the platform for such criminality to exist. So there is a need for him. By the time he is called to answer for all these attacks, he may not even have explanation. He may not even know those people. But they come under the platform that he has created, and they cause mayhem, they kill people, and yes, they are Nigerians. Government needs to arrest him and interrogate him and see how they put a stop to this menace being perpetrated by his organization.
Well, we have this 500 aspirants just so for 57 council chairmanship seats in Lagos. Then we have Lagos Board of Industries telling bank pool 10 billion naira to empower businesses, create 10,000 jobs. Lagos knows how to do this. Knows how to take advantage of businesses. The Bank of Industry has a very, very big presence in Lagos. Sterling Bank head office is in Lagos, and I know they have a way of just working together with this thing, and that's why we're calling on investors to come to Taraba. If you have the head office of a bank in Taraba, I think we'll be able to pull off this too. It is always good. That is one of the things Lagos enjoys. It enjoys the fact that a lot of businesses are situated there. Let's go to the major stories. The tax reform advances as Senate debate clauses retain VAT at 77.5%. That is the major story on the Punch. Remember I told you, this tax bill, even while he was at our own studio, I said this tax bill will go. I've seen this so many times. I've seen the president as governor. I've seen him do such things. So the moment they take an issue to the House of Assembly, it may not be exactly the way it came in, but I was sure that this tax reform will be advanced to a certain extent.
I learned 2 of the 4 tax reform bill has gone through. I think what is left concerning those 2 is for the president to sign it.
To give us it. If you look at it, they say the Senate okays 4% development levy to fund TET Fund, NICDA, and ASENI, while legislation will enhance governance, tax collection, sharing, says Akpabio. Jibril lawmakers for surmounting initial disagreements. They will say while state government order must back Tinubu's tax reform by experts. Say 8 months after President Bola Ahmed Tinubu transmitted 4 tax reform bills to the National Assembly for consideration and passage. The Senate yesterday began consideration of the bills following review of contentious clauses. After hours of deliberation, the Senate retained Nigeria's value-added tax VAT rate at 7.5%, rejected a proposed hike to 10%, while approving tax reform aimed at improving revenue collection and accountability. The two bills, the Nigerian Revenue Service Establishment Bill and the Nigerian Tax Administration Bill, were read for the third time and passed. The remaining two bills, the Nigerian Tax Bill 2024 and the Joint Revenue Board Establishment Bill, are set to be considered later today. The legislative body also dismissed proposal to phase out funding for tertiary education trust fund, TETS fund, the National Information Technology Development Agency, and the National Agency for Science and Engineering Infrastructure, NASENI. Instead, it introduced a 4% development levy to ensure the continued funding of this critical institution. The Senate explained that these government agencies are crucial for human capital economic development. The Senate also approved a funding formula for the development levy. TETS fund is to receive 50% of the levy, while the Nigerian Education Loan Fund will receive 15%. The National Information Technology Development Fund and NASENI will each get 10%, while 5% will go to the National Cybersecurity Fund, and the remaining 10% will be allocated to the Defense Security Fund. I think this makes sense. It makes sense, especially the funding for the education sector. It makes perfect sense that is why it's always good to allow issues like this to go through democratic process. I believe there will be those who will believe more can be done, and there will be those who believe this is okay. But I think this is good for democracy and also good for policy.
Yeah, the National Assembly is just performing its duty as the organ that makes law for the nation. So far, so good. You understand? We're looking at the situation where, at the end of the day, by the time the president is assenting to these bills to become law, they must have passed through all the rigors, all the procedures that needed to be adhered to or followed, so that at the end of the day, Nigerians will benefit from it, and is going to be the triggers for the socio-economic development of the nation. I think just like you predicted and you have been agitating for, it is going to go through with some modifications here and there. The most important thing on this matter is that at the end of the day, it is going to be what will benefit Nigerians and the socio-economic environment of the country.
Okay, now let's go to Daily Independent. Daily Independent newspaper. The Senate passes 2 tax reform bills, retain VAT at 7.5. We also have Nigerian First. Tinubu should trade is escalate for innocent, says Atiku Abubakar. Well, that is what it is. That is politicking. And Anedi Usman-led Labour Party raises 4-man committee to probe Abure. And Abure has also suspended Governor Oti, Senator Ireti, and 1 or 2 other people. One asked why they didn't suspend Anedi Usman. They said she is not a member of the Labour Party and that she is not registered to any ward. Labour Party structured at the ward level. So it's a funny one there.
Well, suspending a sitting governor is quite scary. I think whatever it is he's pursuing,
the thing that if the court recognizes Abure as, we don't know what the court said. If the court say Abure is the chairman, I think we will say that what OT, Kingibe are doing anti-party this thing. So
but no matter what, if well, I don't know. In Nigeria, we always have a first, but I don't think it is normal for a party chairman to just wake up and say he's going to suspend his.
Based on what is
the only governor at that, the only governor that you have, you want to suspend. So there's a way you'll have followed it, at least call him, discuss it with him, avoid the suspension by all means.
They don't recognize him. So he's not recognized as the chairman, so he can't even call them. The problem is just like I said some weeks back. The Labour Party, the leadership of the Labour Party, before the coming of Peter Obi and all this other. I don't think they have the capacity to run an organization as big as the Labour Party, and they've shown that they don't have that capacity. Although someone will say, okay, those in PDP, they've done it, but the way the Labour Party collapsed easily shows that they don't have what it takes to be a national party.
The glory it had was the personality of Peter Obi and the political wave at that point in time. At that point in time. Even Peter Obi just cashed in on the political environment for that. You may be surprised that Peter Obi may not come out as popular as he did in the last election.
You just need more work to be done. Then stop giving terrorists undue publicity. Federal government tells media. Yes, there's a need to balance reporting what is happening and giving the terrorists unnecessary publicity. Like myself, I don't like giving publicity to the terrorists. I rather prefer there's a need to balance it, but there's also this, especially on social media, so people go as far as glorifying the works of this thing. We do not by actually glorify, but when you begin to make it look like they're invisible, you post what they do. That is what the propaganda is part of what the terrorists used to try.
Maybe they've succeeded in how do I say it? Some of these reports are based on facts that they come into communities and attack and go away to a very large extent scot-free. You understand? Right underneath your nose, governors who are chief security officers of the state held a meeting. Then shortly after that meeting, a serious attack occurred. National NSA security advisor was in Plateau. Then some days later, a massive attack.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
During the Afghan war, during the war in Iraq, and the rest of it, just look at the American media. They try as much as possible to project losses, American losses during the war, to the soldiers, to their formations, but they ensure that they make their success very, very visible. Because it dampens morale, it creates fear when you places more emphasis on what the terrorists are doing.
It's true.
Than what the military are doing.
You're not supposed to place emphasis as in talk about it as if the Nigerian army is actually trying their best. That is the truth. They are most of the times you discover that they are right on top of the situation. It's just that their successes is not sustained. You understand?
Look at what is happening in Taraba State, the 6th Brigade.
Yes.
Do you know that if we don't report these things, a lot of people will say nothing is happening?
Even in places like Plateau, you will discover that these people will attack and run away. You understand? They won't stand to, how do I describe it? The military has this edge over them, always. The only concern we have with the security architecture of the government is that their successes seem not to be sustained. You understand?
There's a Nigeria-Brazil Seal direct air link deal, raise harmonizing committee. Then we have this rep asked to subsidize cancer treatment, offer free screening. Reps ask federal government to subsidize cancer treatment and offer free screening. Then we have the major line, global trade war to push Nigeria to grow what it eats. That is on that's federal government signs $158 million pact for value chain program in agriculture. That is quite good because we've not really developed the value chain in agriculture. So look at the story. The federal government on Wednesday said the recent global trade disruptions and the resurgence of protectionism is a warning to Nigeria to begin to grow what people eat and produce what they trade. This is as the federal government signed a $158.15 million financing agreement for the value chain program in northern Nigeria as part of efforts to revolutionize the nation's agricultural sector. Now, with the signing of the agreement, the implementation of the $158.15 million VCM project is expected to begin immediately to support agricultural value chain development and value addition for farmers in 9 states of the northern part of Nigeria. I would like to know those 9 states. We have 19 states. Okay. It is expected to sustainably reduce poverty, enhance malnutrition, and better resilience of rural and most vulnerable population in 9 northern states, which include Borno, Bauchi, Katsina, Kebbi, Jigawa, Sokoto, and Zamfara states. I think those are the states captured under this the pact. Well, I think we need to capture more states. I was looking forward to see Taraba State in it. I think there's a need for us to develop a value chain of agriculture.
Yeah, we have this endowment, particularly in the north, just like the Vice President mentioned in the report. We have vast land, we have very fertile land for agriculture, even if it's animal rearing and other aspects of agriculture that not includes cultivation of crops. We have the resources. It's just that the value chain thing is what is killing us. Somebody will cultivate tomato and there is no way he will be able to process the tomato to paste so that you have the full benefits of your agricultural produce. At the end of the day, this thing end up as a loss. You understand? You can cultivate your tomato. When you harvest it, if you don't sell it fresh and it's getting bad, you process it into tomato paste, and that can be preserved for some time before it expires. And that gives you more value for your agricultural activities. I think what is killing Nigeria is the fact that we don't have this value chain, the way we can process our agricultural produce into finished goods. There's this cargo airports being built in Taraba, Kashimbila, and is dedicated. One of the things that the cargo airport will do is to see how agricultural produce have been exported to. That goes a long way too in helping the agriculture. If you cannot process it here, there should be a way you can transport it to a place where it can be processed as fast as possible before it becomes a waste.
Okay, now let's just take Daily Trust. We may not be able to analyze the stories, but let's take the headlines. The Labour Party suspend Abia Governor Kingibe for orders. Then IGP set up special police unit for elite protection. And Flying Eagles reach AFCON quarter-finals. Then we have this one party state dangerous for Nigeria, that is Jonathan, the former president of Nigeria, Dr. Ebele Goodluck Jonathan. Then we have insecurity, Minister, National Assembly, Defense. And we have this funny story, apprentice impregnates boss daughter, 9 others in 9 months. That's
some of this story. I didn't know. Is it true? Is it really true?
I've seen it on. I've seen it all over the place. Then Senate retains 7.5% VAT. Okay, tax appeal tribunal. Then insurgents die in battle over Borno community. May the soul of the soldiers rest in peace.
Amen.
Amen. So, well, this is all we can take for this segment of the morning show. I will go for a break. When we come back, when we return, the speaking segment returns after this break. Don't go anywhere.
Child's rights are fundamental human rights, essential for promoting the well-being, dignity, and development of children. Upholding this right enables children to grow into capable, confident, and compassionate individuals, contributing positively to our society. In northeastern Nigeria, for example, ensuring child's rights is particularly very challenging due to insurgency, displacement, poverty, and certain cultural beliefs. Compared to other regions in Nigeria, Many children lack access to quality education, making them vulnerable to violence, exploitation, and abuse. Additionally, malnutrition, disease, and limited healthcare services exhibit their plight. To address this, the government, as a matter of urgency, will not just enact but enforce laws protecting children's rights, improve education, healthcare, and security. Permit me to add that NGOs and community-based organizations must include in their programs activities that promote child protection initiatives. Religious leaders also have a crucial role in advocating for child's rights without compromise. Listen, children's rights are human rights and are non-negotiable. Every child deserves protection, care, and support to strive. Remember, and finally, every child deserves a childhood. Thank you.
Hello everyone, ciao a tutti, sono Daniele Coccia da Roma, Italia. Sono un filmmaker e presento un video dal titolo Vincent e le stelle. Il video racconta in maniera fantasiosa un frammento di vita del pittore Vincent van Gogh, della sua pazzia e del suo isolamento sociale. Ma siamo così sicuri che il pazzo fosse proprio lui? È un grande onore per me essere parte di TARIF, un festival che unisce filmmakers da tutto il mondo. In questo momento storico credo che il cinema sia un importantissimo strumento di espressione e di unione tra i popoli. Noi europei viviamo un momento di grande fragilità e parlare di diritti umani non è mai stato forse così importante. Festival come TARIF ci aiutano a guardare il mondo attraverso lo sguardo autentico e indipendente dei filmmakers. Sono disponibile a partecipare al podcast in caso di selezione. Grazie ancora dal profondo del cuore e insieme possiamo fare una grande differenza.
Hello, it's Bilal Arabi, Egyptian director and writer of short film The Necklace. I'm honored and excited to be part of Creators Unplugged podcast and Tarif Festival. It's an honor to be with you. I'm seeking forward to be with my fellow creatives and hope you all best of luck. Thank you.
I am Navaiha Kuharaja from Sri Lanka. I am a filmmaker passionate about bringing untold stories of resilience, identity and human rights. I have submitted my film An Island Story to Tahrir Festival. It is about post-war realities of my homeland. Actually, I am very much honored and I am very happy for joining this Creators Unplugged podcast session and very much excited to attend the festival too. Thank you for the opportunity.
Hello, colleagues. My name is Alexei Burnosenko. I'm from Warsaw, Poland. And yeah, in the industry, in cinema, I mostly play the role of actor, also actor and director in theater. And yeah, here I'm representing on the festival the beautiful documentary called The Forest. And the reason why I really desired to take part in this podcast and in the festival itself is because this documentary I'm representing is a part of my history, part that is like even my people never heard about in majority. And this is kind of result of investigation, result of research, result of great piece of work and art. And yeah, I really would like people of the world to know about it. I really want to share this information so people will learn on the mistakes of our past and never accept it in our future. Thank you very much. See you. Bye.
Hello. Hi. My name is Shailene Msiga. I am a Zimbabwean girl, but I grew up in South Africa, and I'm currently at my family home in Zimbabwe in hopes of connecting deeper to my roots. I came back here to do that because I think that's an important thing to do as an artist and in that journey. With that being said, I am a writer and a director, and I'm so excited to be part of the TARIF 2025 podcast in order to talk about my directorial debut, a documentary called Forgotten: The Human Cost of Homelessness. About the documentary focuses on a select group of homeless people in Silverton in Pretoria, but deals with issues that are faced by these homeless people all over the world. The documentary's aim is to foster empathy for for the homeless populations of the world. I find that many times, or these days, people have become so desensitized to the issue of homelessness, so much so that they find it very easy to walk by homeless people, forgetting that these are not non-playable characters. They are real people going through real issues, and I wanted their stories to be heard. In the documentary, we have the populations, the homeless population, talk about the issues themselves and tell the stories and say exactly what they want to say, so that the people who are watching can hear the stories from the perspective of the homeless people themselves. And hopefully that will be enough to foster that empathy and to make you rethink why people are homeless in reality, because it's not just they don't want to get a job or they're addicted to drugs. The issues that cause homelessness are way deeper than people think these days. In the documentary, we deal with issues such as the way cities are built, specifically South Africa, the way these cities are built that contribute to homelessness. We speak about substance abuse, we speak about family structures, we speak about jobs and payment structures, and how all these things contribute to the homeless populations. And yeah, hopefully this documentary will be able to foster that empathy in people, so much so that they find ways.
Good morning this morning, my country people. I dey throw a salute to una as usual from Some TV. I dey welcome una to the pidgin section of our morning show. As this na section where we dey knack una tori on things where they happen for inside the country, even to serve our community and our society. Oh, my name is Esther Oka Steven, and with me this morning, now my personal person as usual, no any other person but to aka capacity when it be Auntie Fetty Apollo. So Auntie Fetty, good morning now. Thank you for joining me this morning.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Good morning.
Okay, oh country people, now the story I want begin this morning. Sake of say, now concerning our health matter, now I want to make we touch light this morning, my country people. Our number go display for screen here because I really want to make una follow me touch light this matter on how I take begin this matter. Now decide when I want to help me touch light and be say una for that side wetin una don experience concerning this WHO organization wey they call them say World Health Organization. How una own experience be for that side? Una go come and tell me how the thing take dey go for una place there and the kind people when it be say una dey see. And also I want to make una help me call as I dey tell una the story, the thing when una like about these people and the thing when una no like concerning the people where they work for them for inside these villages with them. Okay, make una draw una sit down, make una relax. Now the story now I want begin so. As soon as I be say WHO na World Health Organization when it be say that they make sure say we dey safe. You know, they carry our safety, they play, and also they make sure say we get good health, and that is why when I say they don't employ a lot of workers, my country people. This World Health Organization activities, as you can see, you see they really go on for inside northern states well. So those are my people who when they visit them there for Bayelsa, worry them, do Lagos, una go come me too. Benue, maybe not una too, una get that experience. Una go tell me how the thing take they go, how their movement take they go for that place. So meanwhile, I won't begin to they praise their efforts because of say these people, then they work well. Then they make sure say them they enter these our communities with them, our local villages with them. If una check them, they get workers for that place well. And these their workers for inside that place. Sometimes I go see them with their logo, then they wear this their uniform for body, and then go carry their box like first aid people, then go put things for inside the medical care things, then go work. Even said that they give this vaccination, vaccine, even said that they give medicine for this polio them. BCG self, and as I be say, and those of us when they be say would they born VCG, where we say this BCG where would they give our children them, they give us for hospital, this especially government hospital, they carry that one they play. These people too that they carry up, they enter this local village. Sake of say those are our women there where they born. those children, you know, Sabi said those are our local women for villages, they gallant, well, they born like Hebrew women. They know they go hospital. Some of them, when they born, they go say that they go clinic. At the end of the day, they not go. So this is World Health Organization people where they carry waka, they enter their community, that they give them this BCG, and they make sure say that they collect the same medicine, the same attention they get for government hospital. Now the efforts where this World Health Organization people they put in place to make sure say those people too for inside the local village too get them. So that is why they praise their efforts well this morning, because of say communities like they enter plenty communities, especially states like Borno people from Maiduguri, they can testify the work of a World Health Organization people when it be said they're there for Adamawa that they see them. People where they there for Yobe State, them too that they see them. Neighboring states, even self Benue State, them are the activities, the paroles they go on for that place. They check their health well. So the thing when I get to talk, when make me Auntie Fetty Apollos sit down with me this morning. Now, sake of say me, I hear say they don't deploy about 35 mobile health team of doctors, even themselves nurses to communities for health work. Shebu now they get them. They don't bring specialized people when we say then they for head of these things. When they be say they will come employ people when go they help them, they will can enter communities with them. So now that place now I want enter talk so that now go help me touch light matter. So people say the things when they see even self for city, because you get plenty people when they be say they're from city. Those ones when they say they don't even retire from city, where can't go village. They go can't go village, can't go they knock village people to read them say these people now expired medicine that they share. This organization people, the people where they carry, they not train them at all. They don't, country people, and then when they can't go to neighboring villages, those people where they say they're supposed to give BCG, they're supposed to give vaccine for sicknesses, for polio. They're going to say, I no go take una medicine fake. I no go take una no go school well. I no go take make una no blame those village people because they don't see what in me self. I don't see where carry me cause see that for years. So my country people. One of those things in Naimbi say after they don't employ Anti-Faith to go help me touch like this matter, but I won't talk the one we go make on call me talk on our own experience. So the reason why it be say those people that they reject those medicine be say after government don't employ those people when it be say they be the head, so may they enter villages, may they enter local communities, go give them these drugs for their this thing. These people when they can't employ those people will go help them carry out that work. Una sabi say that they orient them, that they give them proper training before they go for that organization. So the one wey pay me now, we call carry me sit down for here this morning, my country people. After they don't employ them finish, these people they don't give their uniform finish with the item. Even say that they give them sweet, milk, and biscuits. Say okay. After on give these people them vaccine, then now come carry one lollipop or one biscuit. Chuku for these children their hand, so that next time when they see una, they go they happy, they come for the medicine and injection. Some of the children they go call you, you never give me you never give me medicine Why? Because of this sweet and the milk and the biscuit when it be say una they give these children. We go talk enter that side proper. But the one when I want check now be say these people after they don't employ people when it be say you go work under them. The thing will pay me for inside be say when they don't carry their box enter these local villages, even say we wait there for cities with the CMO, I go talk go that side too. When they don't carry their box enter these local villages, these people now where they employ, una sabi say they get children for us. Some of them, one of the things when I don't witness, where pay me be say, when you ask them, they go say they help their mama. This pikin now, may just finish secondary school, you not get orientation Now in mama they orient for camp when he go before they go carry this exercise. But when the mama come reach house, pikin when he just finish the SS3, mama go carry uniform. He go give the pikin tell and say follow them my colleague today I not wear. Today I will go market. Help me wear this uniform. Follow them to go dey immunize children. And when they come reach village, where they go put this thing one drop, they go say drop. Before you go know, they go press that drop several times to put for pikin in mouth. E good, my country people. Anti-Faith e good. you go touch light matter for me make I talk with small. They go come put 3 drop. They go tell them say this is GB. They carry one pen like that to take note. Say after they don't give you pikin that medicine, they go paint pikin, and some of them they go paint the 4th finger before they go come clean, and the thing not go clean. They go paint the 2 finger. Other one they come from people when they say they not correct orientation. No, my country people. Una go come and tell me on our own experience. So when I call this guy, I tell this guy, say you support this school now. That time me they teach. I say you support this school. And she said she is helping her mother. That thing pay me. That's why when the story come my table this morning, I say I go talk reach that side. So now, Auntie Fetty Apollos, I don't know your own experience, but concerning wetin I talk, I beg. I want to make you help me talk to parents where they do that kind of act. After they don't go, they don't trade, they finish. They go come still come carry their relations, say follow my group, help me for that place. And your relations no carry orientation. That's in a good attitude. Because tell me your experience and then help me tell them, say make them change. Because as the matter take they go so now, when they go give pikin overdose, they go do 1 or 2 things now, it go affect that child. And next time when una come that community, all of them go sorry, they go say una no sabi work. Even the self pikin when he dey SS3, they can't carry we just finish WAEC when no get any orientation. He can't go local community when he be say person they born pikin. How that child of SS3 go fit go for that labor, say he be nurse, because as he don't they go now, people go look and say he's well trained. Now nurse self now even be if person go dey like nurse come our born SS3 pikin wetin he wan go do for inside labor. No be e work, no be e dey employ, but na e dey carry bag and uniform dey waka for village to village. Make una stop am. Time dey come now, we go begin dey report on our drug and law enforcement. We go begin dey cash on now. So na the tori we carry come this morning. Auntie Faith, help me talk to them. Those ones when e be say they dey into that act, make them stop am.
Thank you very much, madam, for this wonderful opportunity where you give me make I just express myself. Because anything wey concern you health is very important. As a person, you're not a professional. You know sabi anything wey concern drugs. So no carry your hand go chook for something where you know say no be your field.
Okay.
Be your position. You know say you know fit handle this. Based on say you want just help your mama. 1 or 2. If your mama know say she no fit distribute drugs for that period of time when she agrees, say because if they want give you that job, they go an agreement. You go there for so period of time. If you go answer say you go there because say you want money now, no, you go say I go there, something go come. If something come up and you know say you no fit go report to the primary health care.
Correct.
And say you no fit or you something came up and you no fit go for today. If you train another person, no go carry your child based on say you want money. How did they do the thing now? They pay you based on the day where you work. If you, so she now the money where she want, she don't want miss the money for that day. So that's why you see say they go carry their pikin, say me I beg as a street pikin me go. Okay. Organization where I like be say if they catch you, they come out you straight. They very strict with their business, their work. When they know say anything we pertaining health issue, they know they joke with that one. So if they catch you, be say you know be person where we train, you go they distribute drug. With the person where they train, with the person where they not train, if care is not taken, they go arrest them. That's what I like about them.
Okay.
And they follow up their duty very well. So I beg if you they listen to me and they do that kind of act, that kind of crime, stop them. Because if they catch you, they know the repercussion now. Those people where they say help me, they don't say if they catch them, they go face the law. But yet they do it. So and one thing about this health organization, this thing, they go make sure they go check up on the child.
Okay.
They go check on the child. The child they okay. Do you understand? Did our drug have any side effect on the child? They go make sure they follow up. So I beg, anything pertaining health, if you don't say you don't need that field, no chook your hand inside. If you know say you know they that field, they no train you. You know say sometimes if you know they field, you know be medical person, they fit train you and you go fit sabi
the work.
So I beg, if you no go under any training, if you no go under even if they train, if they say this person, you know they pay attention for this training, they go come out.
Correct.
They go say this is somebody's life you're going to go and handle out there. And anything pertaining life, they take it very, very serious. I beg my country people, we don't bring a talk. If they catch you, now they say you go enter. So and anything pertaining health, no they joke with them. Well,
okay.
Now I go carry talk for this matter and I go give kudos to World Health Organization. They try very well. This NGO work, you know, say Nigerians now they bring drugs come and their drugs they work well. All those villagers where if you go, they go say no, we no want collect your drugs so based on say we know your drugs not fake. World Health Organization now organization where we say now they are well known and government don't approve her.
Correct.
That's why they do. If government don't approve her, they don't feel go they give drugs and NAFDAC don't also approve the drugs where they then give.
Okay.
Because their drugs, polio they help now. If woman born today, they get one drugs where they put for the child mouth. They help the pikin. So all those things for own benefit and she we know they pay. All those drugs where they see now free and they help. So I beg if they call your village or they come your settlement, they won't give you drugs. You say you no go collect. And the people who come now professionals now, not be any other person they go treat. Say may they come give you drugs. So I beg for your own health and safety, may you collect the drugs because you go there alright. If you not there alright, they go tell you say may you report the nearest primary health care where they there. That's why government provide primary health care for everybody now. So if you know say the drugs get effects for your body, go to the primary health care because now primary health care, World Health Organization, they go primary health care. Now there you go if you know say the drug gets some effect for your body.
Correct.
Every settlement, every village, you go get primary health care. If they don't get, consult your government for that place. They go provide primary health care for you. So thank you very much for that.
Auntie Fetty, thank you. This one where you talk now is sweet to me well for body, and I know say our viewers there then don't get to all wait till you talk this morning. Before I go touch light your matter, make I welcome those ones when it be say they just they join us on this morning show. For those of you now when it be say una just they come on this now the pidgin section of our morning show on some TV, and a session where we then knock on on things where they happen for inside the country. And today na community matter, society matter, na carry come you, my country people. We don't talk about we dey talk about the World Health Organization, maybe WHO, and their correct work when they carry out for inside the local villages to them. Even if for inside city, for town, we dey see their hand work. Our number display on the screen. Make una call us to follow us, touch light matter on this topic this morning when it be our health. Now our health matter. Now we dey talk here, oh my country people. World Health Organization, they want to brighter futures for us. They want to make we dey healthy. Just as Oyibo people they talk The Oyibo people who say health is what? Wealth. So when you get better health, now that time you go fit to carry out activities now. When you get better health, you strong, can't pay. Now that time you go fit to go work, go also. Not be so. So our health now be our wealth. Matter where Auntie Fetty don't touch light for us this morning is sweet to me where Auntie Fetty talk say on how the paroles take they go say World Health Organization are correct staff soon. Now them they employ you. So the thing where they bring her down be say after they don't employ correct staff when they be say they don't write agreement. They say an agreement because of say you go work for so time to so time, and then they give them daily payment. Those people when it be say then they enter from villages to village, they say they give them a daily payment. That is why many of them, when they know say they know they able, they know say they no go fit to do them, they go call run go and say this my picky when you don't grow small, make you join team today. I want run go market. Why? Because they no want miss that daily money. So Auntie Fetty don't talk and come outside say that they get a supervisor. So those of you now when they sit up where they watch this program, where they follow, they go immunize the children inside the villages. Auntie Fetty say supervisor day, and then this World Health Organization, they know they play at all. So the day where they go grab you. You where they always they do and say now wisdom, say now tactics, you wise well. She said they know the wise reach that side. They say one day they go catch you, and if they catch you, they go just send you away straight. So they go sack you, come out for the work, they go pursue you.
They go blacklist you.
They go blacklist you.
Even if na polio, na SMC immunization. organization they go blacklist.
Okay.
Because now World Health Organization, I then get all these small NGOs where they see drugs like, so they go blacklist you. You know if you work for any NGO this thing.
Una hear am, she said they go blacklist una no go work with any NGO organization again. So make una sit up, make una dey do correct thing, because of say our health na im be our wealth. So they want a better future for us. That is why they bring out these activities them, my country people. Also the other matter when e be say e worry me concerning this one, when I talk say if I not talk I no go rest na im be say some kind time they give them say okay, those are our workers, then those ones when I they talk say na kure employers, when they be say then they assist, they never go for full-time orientation. Now people where they orient go come they beg them say go cover up for me. Now then now what total now government get gifts when it be say that they give these children them, especially for schools. Like that time when I did for teaching line for school, when it be say when these people they come school to come immunize children, they get biscuits and sweets where they carry, they give children them. Make una continue that one in good well. When I talk and be say last 3 weeks when it be say they come my house to come immunize my child. When they come now, ask one sister say where the milk now? Should be government they give him milk and sweet and biscuits. And I say una they distribute for front where my pikin own. They say it don't finish. Now myself I lock up. Country people una sabi say these people they go sit down for under 3 they chop biscuits when I pass they go. So no na the biscuit when my pikin supposed to get now. Now you una call carry go they chop for under 3. Make una sit up country people. Make una sit up. So those things you know good. When government say this one are for children, make una carry give children. When government say this one are for patients, make una carry give patient. Some content say people mosquito net they share a door to door. You sabi say almost 50% of people they not go see that mosquito net.
They even sell them.
Yes.
They sell them.
They cost the carrier.
They catch you. Myself is they, you know say what organization they know they do chuku. If they catch you say they sell mosquito nets. You get one drugs where they don't bring them last 2 years.
Okay.
Now SMC they do that one. Now drugs for children under 5. You get so people where they do that you go see they sell the drugs and now free something. So if World Health catch them now straight they go just lock them up or they go sell them.
Una don hear am for Aunty Fatima. So make una sit up. All these small things wey una dey do say una na wisdom na e no good. Wetin belong to patient make una carry give patient. Wetin belong to children wey dey say make una give make una carry give children. If na mosquito net make una stop to dey sell am. When una enter these local communities una come go dey say 2,500 4,000 5,000. Government don say na free. So make una share am accordingly because so that our country e go better. Because we go dey shout say country no good, country no good. You wey come outside to make country good, for behind kuma you go come dey make the country the worst. And the first person to cry come outside now you wey don chop all this thing. Now still you go come be the first person to come dey talk say bad government. So because my country people are begging make una sit up, make una they do the right thing because and those of una wey be say una they carry out door-to-door activities for this vaccination waka. We dey tell una thank you, not be say una they appreciate una effort you. Una they do well, but una sabi say we get some of our students when they be say they go for industrial training, industrial attachment. And for like when it be say some of this nursing student, then they follow they go this local place country people. I don't see them for the sake of say they get some more experience past some other ones when they be say then just train. And even say when they go out to carry this their assignment for these local villages, make one nurse they follow one group. When they employ groups, say make una enter here, make one nurse follow join them, and that work will go sweet well. Sake of say e get some people when they know they oriented well. Aunty Feti, how you see this one?
Not true. You know say definitely they go give supervisor. They go even assign nurse, health personnel, making day that settlement, making the supervise every day.
Okay, go there one side.
Yes, it go there one side because you know say those people, but they know say dey pertaining health. And they don't sign agreement with the country where they come. Okay. If they enter Nigeria like this, definitely they will get permission from our president. They will go the state where they know say this particular disease plenty for here. So if they go there, they know say if anything happen to them, they go try anything will go happen. If they don't lie, they go catch them. Okay. So they not go ever play with. So they go make sure supervisor day, everyone day alright. They will make sure everybody where they entitled to waiting they go give up, you go get that. Okay. So now the people where they do chuku, you know say you nurse they go post you go one village, you know people for there. So if they go they do chuku, they try save yourself first because they tell you say if you they work for place, may you save yourself first. So you know say you there among people where they know sabi, you know sabi, you just they stay among. You get so she go try they always but definitely supervisor from outside they go come they ask you how far this place okay how you see her talk open up if you know say you know they secure tell us we will change you. Okay, country people now don't hear from Aunty Faith matter before I go I go like you to encourage you now when they be say on a day for us say make una know that they discourage you sake of say then they get nurse where they dey in their missing they carry out this waka and just as Aunty Faith take talk I mean in case of any overdose or something when it be say your pikin don't take medicine if side effects come they come there is always a primary health care for that on our community when it be say on a day. So make you care your pikin go visit that hospital place in my country people. For those of you now we just they watch us this na the pidgin section of our morning show. I thank all of you for watching. Una go drop on a comment we there on Facebook at Some TV. Even though we there for YouTube at Some TV Live. So I thank all of you for joining us this morning on this morning show. Our health now be wealth, now be our wealth. So make una know they carry drugs, immunization stuff, so they play at all you. Aunty Faith, I say thank you to you once again for joining me this beautiful morning. Thank you very much for having me. Okay, oh my country people, I thank all of you for watching this pidgin section. My name is Esther Oka Steven. Una do.
I want to use this opportunity to invite you to Taraba State, the Nature's Gift to the Nation, for the 2025 Taraba State International Investment Summit called Taravest. The summit will bring together top stakeholders from government, businesses, and global players to promote strategic investment opportunity in Taraba State. We welcome all Nigerians and investors from all over the world as we showcase the abundant investment opportunities our state, the Nature's Gift to Humanity, has to offer.
Taravest is a global convergence of top international, government, and private sector stakeholders for sustainable business partnership in Taraba State. Theme: Unlocking Taraba's investment potentials, advancing agriculture, energy, mining, and industrialization for sustainable growth and development. Date: Wednesday, May 21, 2025 in Jalingo, Taraba State. Time: 10 a.m. prompt. Taravest, showcasing Taraba, Africa's new investment frontier.
Hello, this is Alok Ghosh, an independent filmmaker and Bengali writer from Kolkata, India. I began my journey as a filmmaker in 2011 with a documentary titled The Struggle of Indian Filmmakers. From the beginning, my goal has been to use cinema as a tool to raise questions around social justice, humanity, morality, human dignity, and values. As a storyteller and social thinker, I feel complete to tell my own story, a story that naturally connects me with the common people, and film has been my medium to do that. But it has not been easy. Filmmaking needs resources, money, people, organization, and I am not a good organizer. I do not really understand business. And filmmaking is not a solo act, it's a collective art. Most of my films have been low budget or no budget. I realized early on that if I wanted to make films with full creative freedoms, true to my ideas, they would need to be free from the control of capital. And that would make me lonely. It would make survival harder. But still, I choose to enter the battlefield. Gradually, my filmmaking became a one-man mission, almost like a soldier's fight. From documentaries to feature films, and eventually even the animation, my films have taken on different forms over time, but always rooted is the same spirit. I did as much of the work myself as I could, learning and evolving with each project. The titles of the films I have submitted to the Tahrif Festival include Equality animation film, Abandonment of God, Zero, Alternative, The Lonely Queen, documentaries, and the short film Crack. I am truly honored to be considered for the Creators Unflagged podcast and the Tahrif Festival. This platform is so important because it amplifies authentic voice and urgent stories from around the world, stories that often go unheard. If selected, I would be delighted and fully willing to attend the festival in person, engage with fellow creators and audience. Thank you for the opportunity. I look forward to being part of this inspiring journey. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yes, good morning and welcome back to the Taraba News segment on your favorite breakfast show right here on Sun TV. That is the Sun TV Morning Show. I am Abraham Maina Joda. And we thank you for starting your day with us. And this is where we bring you the headlines that matters and the stories shaping Taraba's future.
Like you used it.
And as former President management, And here in Taraba, the land of beauty and potential, their quotes couldn't be more relevant. And indeed, Taraba is rich in agriculture, minerals, tourism, and human capital. Time to invest in Taraba is now. So let's turn our natural blessings into economic breakthrough. And coming up, we will take you through today's top stories in Taraba State, local development, government policies, citizens' voices, and opportunities waiting to be tapped. With me to do this is no other person than Miss Mercy Joro. Good morning, Mercy.
Good morning, sir. Thank you for having me.
Welcome to the Taraba News segment of the morning show.
Yeah, thank you.
So, how was the week be? Today is Thursday. Someone said, I said earlier this morning, I said, Thursday is Friday for bold people.
Yes.
Those that are bold, by Thursday, they look at it. Well, the week is over, the beginning of the weekend. Are you thinking of the weekend already?
I am already. In fact, my spirit is already in the weekend.
Oh, that is good. I love that kind of spirit. How do you drive your spirit to weekend while you still work day?
It's a secret. It's a top secret. Maybe you would have to persuade me for that for me to reveal it to you. But it's one of my secrets. Things that I do.
Okay, so one of the secret things we probably will call the DSS to know what. But I know Nigerians, when there's money in the bank, they look for us to weekends. Probably maybe there's some secret money in your bank account. That's why you're looking forward to the weekend.
Well, we'll see that. We'll see about that.
We'll see about that. Okay, we'll see about that after the show.
Yes, sir.
Now let's go to the pages of Taraba News. Taraba News paper is the Taraba most influential newspaper. So we are going to be taking some of the stories on Taraba newspaper. Let me just run through the headlines. When I run through the headlines, then we take one or two stories. Okay. Taraba government backs implementation of the national guidelines on alternative child. We also have Dr. Agbukefa's maiden open tennis championship kicks off in Bukari. The Nigeria court jails 7 fraudsters in Bauchi, Gombe, and Taraba. Another story on Taraba News says, tensions flare at Taraba College of Education over alleged promotion irregularities. Then we have 6 brigade troops arrest for suspected terrorists, recover arms and ammunition in Taraba. And a great mining driving investment in Taraba. That is on page 3. So let us take the stories. Let's start with the major headline, which has it that tension flare at Taraba College of Education over alleged promotion irregularities. Tension was once again rising at the College of Education, Zing, Taraba State, following fresh accusation by academic and non-academic staff against institution management over alleged irregularities in the staff promotion process. Reports that several disgruntled staff members have accused the college leadership of sidelining qualified personnel while promoting less experienced individuals allegedly in violation of standard procedures and principles. They said after fulfilling the college condition of service, many of us were denied promotion, while 5 junior colleagues were elevated. This is injustice, one employee lamented. What do you think of this, the staffs of College of Agric?
You know, this is actually a disheartening story, because imagine somebody giving all his his intellectual, his dedication, and then being sidelined. And when it's due time for him to get promoted, it can really bring down the morale of a person. So I feel investigation needs to be done, in-depth investigation needs to be done to actually root out the cause of this sidelining, and whoever is responsible should be brought to book.
Yeah.
Yes, because
okay, continue.
People's efforts are being brought down the drain, people's dedication. These are people that want to give back to the society in their little way, in their intellectual way. So if they are not being appreciated, it makes them, feel not being valued. Definitely. Yes, so.
And I think it will even dampen morale.
Yes, to go on, yes.
Look at from what the Taraba News report says, sources reveal that some staff members have not received any promotion since January 2017.
You can imagine.
While some others appear to have advanced swiftly, allegedly due to favoritism and backing from influential figures within the institution. You know, if it was a general thing,
yes,
say, but they say some are simply being promoted,
yes,
while some since 2017.
Now imagine, and there is, you know, when it comes to the educational system, especially tertiary education, there are requirements that you have to go back to school. You have to get your MSc, make a lot of publications before you get to that being called a doctor or a professor. Now the dedication and the resources, you know, the effort, the emotional stress that they underwent just to ensure that they get these qualifications and they are not appreciated or given their due promotion, it's not good. It's not good. You know this saying of Nigeria saying that they say, now who you know.
Look at this. They say the controversy has also extended to the College Governing Council, with staff accusing the chairman of a conflict of interest in the recent appointment of a deputy bursar. One source alleged that the chairman adjudicated a matter in which he had a personal stake, stating that those who should face disciplinary actions are being rewarded, while committed and qualified staff like Atta are marginalized. So the aggrieved staff have called on the College Governing Council to urgently review the promotion procedures and rectify the alleged injustice.
Yes.
I think, well, we may need to, like we all know, there's two sides to the story.
Yes.
So I think Taraba News also reached out to Professor Ejika Sambo, who is the registrar, who is the rector of the College of Agric, or provost, I think that's what it is, and the provost. And he said in his response, he dispended the administration's record. He said in his tenure, I've seen 2 successful rounds of staff promotions, adding that promotion were granted to all those who met the necessary criteria, including some who had previously been overlooked for more than 20 years.
What?
He said some stars had issues that hindered their promotion. For those who met the requirements were promoted, he stated. Professor Sambo also criticized the anonymity of the complainant, stressing that the need for openness and direct engagement to address grievances. So that is it from the side of the management, the provost. He said some didn't meet the criteria for promotion, and those who met the criteria were promoted. And he also said, complain about the anonymity of the complaint, that it was a faceless complaint. But I think that shows there's something wrong.
Yes.
The management needs to sit with the staffs and try to iron out this.
Exactly.
Well, let us move to another story. We have Taraba government backs implementation of national guidelines on alternative child. That's you can read that story on page 5. Let's move to okay, that is it. Okay, there's this story on insecurity where 6 brigade troops arrest 4 suspects. 4 suspects. I'm coming. 4 suspected terrorists recover arms and ammunition in Taraba. The 6th Brigade Taraba are always in the news for one arrest or the other, arresting of bandits, and I think this is good. Let us see what the story has. It said the troops of 6th Brigade Nigeria Army Sector 3 Operation Stroke have continued to record operational successes in the fight against terrorism and criminality in Taraba State. And a recent operation conducted on 7th of May, that's just yesterday, troops apprehended 4 suspected terrorists and recovered a cache of weapons and ammunition in the Tau general area of Erdokula, just close by here. So the operation followed a stress call regarding the movement of armed men to the area. Troops responded swiftly, deploying tactically to the location. And look at the weapons that were found with these criminals. Items recovered for the suspect include 2 pump-action rifles, 1 locally fabricated gun, 3 cutlasses, 42 cartridges, 4 mobile phones, and 1 national identity card. A look at it. Preliminary investigation revealed that the suspect were allegedly invited by one Alhaji Ardo Sani, whose role is currently under further scrutiny. This is it. There's always a criminal inside that invites this guy.
Yes, an insider.
And that is, But if I ask you, how do you see the security of Taraba since for the past 1 year or 2 years now?
Well, I think we need to applaud the 6th Brigade, Prince's Brigade, right, for their swift response to any call they get, and their dedication to ensure that they eradicate terrorism and other ills in the society. Yes, it makes the people, the local people, that the residents of Taraba State, they feel safe, and also invite other people to come in and say, oh, Taraba is safe for us to invest in, Taraba is safe for us to start up our businesses and all. So yes, we need to applaud them. We need to give them that accolades. They've done well, and I believe that they would continue with this track record that they have. They will continue to ensure that we, the citizens and Tarabians, are safe, and our properties as well are safe. So
yeah, and I really have, if you look at it, there's something that they do well. Apart from the fact that they do their job, they have the 6th Brigade, they have a very, very good working relationship with the media.
Yes.
So, and once people get to hear what they're doing, it boosts morale.
Yes.
And that is why I always say kudos to Brigadier General Chidebere, who that is the commander. Also, Captain Olubodunde Oni, the acting assistant director, Army Publicity Relations, 6th Brigade Nigeria Army. Captain Oni is a friend of the media.
Yes.
He's someone that is always ready to provide information to the media. And this working relationship, this good relationship, have made our job as media easier, and it has also helped them also, because I believe when we keep hearing these stories, it boosts the morale of people. And when you see the military, there's this joy towards them. That yes, these are people that are laying down their lives to ensure that we are safe.
True.
Okay. Then we have this story again that says Agric mining driving investment in Taraba. And the Commissioner for Information and Reorientation in Taraba State, Zainab Jalingo, has said that the state agricultural base, mineral deposits, and youthful population are the major forces attracting local and foreign investment into the state. According to a statement on Tuesday, Jalingo highlighted the state investment strength while announcing the Taraba State International Investment Summit 2025, scheduled to be held on May 21 in Jalingo, the state capital. She said Taraba's comparative advantage in agriculture and mining, supported by a young and dynamic population, constitutes a compelling proposition for both local and foreign investors. She's not far from the truth.
Yes.
Because Taraba has great potential in
agriculture,
in mining, and we have a very young and dynamic population of young of people. You're one of them. You're part of the young people that, but these investors always want a place whereby the people have capacity, and once they are youth, the future is always bright.
Yes.
What else do you have to say to that?
Yes, that's true, because I've noticed that, for 20 years, or let's say 20 years back, I don't think most youths were indulging in agriculture. But now, I can see that they are, in fact, it's like, should I say, there's a pride in it when you call them farmers, because they tend to, they are making it in that aspect, and it's making them not to be lazy, or, they say an idle man is a devil's workshop.
Yes.
So they are not idle, they are going back to plant and get this produce and even sell, and for also their own family consumption.
Yeah.
So it's a very good, she's right about that, and this will also, like you just said, to bring forth more investors to come in, because they see that the youth are vibrant, they are eager, and they are doing things that they know that will bring food to their table.
Yeah, like in the past, just like you said, in the past, the only young people that farm are villagers. Or people forced by circumstances or their parents to. It was a thing of shame that you're going to the farm. But do you know that nowadays, when you see young people sit together or people gather, the thing of pride is, this year I'm going to plant rice. Last year I planted maize. It's not a thing of pride, and that is what. There's no day people sit and they don't discuss about it. I will pride. Yesterday I was having a discussion. And a lady just walked up to me and said, do you know that this year I want to plant rice. I want to. Hey, that is a lady.
I'm telling you.
The zeal, and she with so much pride. And I said, this is the spirit.
Yes.
This is what
Yes.
we need to maximize our potential in Taraba.
Honestly.
Okay, that is it. So for those of you out there, in Taraba here, we've made farming a thing of pride.
Yes.
We ensure, because our land, it's our land, and it's an investment. It is a resource that God gave to us, and we must be the ones that are the first partaker of this great blessing of the land. So just like we're saying, we're calling on everybody in Taraba, one way or the other, get yourself involved in the farming. If you can't get involved in the tilling of the land, there's a lot of value chain in agriculture.
Yes.
And that is where the money is.
Yes.
In the processing, the bagging, the repackaging, the turning it into finished goods.
Yes.
There's a value chain.
Marketing as well.
Yeah. So we need to begin. Marketing is part of it. You can properly market these goods.
Yes.
Use the social media. The time you spend using to hashtag this and that, cost people here and there, you can use it to
market the produce.
Market your produce. And what else do you have to say to tell us before we go? Your advice to young people in Taraba and all over Nigeria.
Yes, just like you said, it's if you cannot be in the field, you can also be when the produce are out. Also in the processing, the packaging, and the marketing, because farming now is one of the biggest. Yes, one of the biggest, because there are produce that the prices cannot even go down. You see produce like Beneseed, melon, yes, you get, and the rest. The price cannot just go down. So you have to you have to just indulge in this farming processes. Yes, we cannot go to the farm. Some cannot go to the farm, but at least we can rent it and even employ people to farm.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes, so we can rent the land, employ people to farm, and then ensure that we we should sell it without shame, unapologetically selling our produce. Carry it on your head, carry your market on your head.
I thank God God has evolved. Now you know that if you see a friend sell 2-3 bags of rice and buys a very, very good phone, I think it will ginger you. When you are forming big boy and someone that has been just going to farm and just buys a big phone.
Do you know, I saw something, there was this company, I don't know if it was a private person that was packaged, the way he packaged the gari one side, milk one side, sugar one side, granite one side. It was a brilliant idea.
Talking about that, do you know that we have land for cassava?
Yes.
You can process cassava into gari.
Yes.
We have granite.
Yes.
Like my people, the Woolcomb, we love our granite so much. You can process. So the gari is there, the granite is there. So just add sugar.
That's all. Just the packaging, and the social media is a wild world. Distance is not a barrier for her.
It is not a barrier.
So imagine she now supplying to, let's say, ShopRite.
Do you know, to even finish it all, you can have gari, granite made in Taraba, gari, and maybe a sachet of just honey.
Yes.
Honey is in Kurmi, is in this thing. You can add it to just this purely made in Taraba.
Purely. So we just need to think outside the box. That's it. We need to think outside the box and be creative about how to package and resell and sell our produce.
Thank you very much. I know you are also into some marketing, so you understand this thing very well. Okay. That's all we can take on the Taraba News segment of the morning show this morning. And I would like to say thank you, Mercy Joro, for your presentation this morning.
Thank you very much.
So this is where we are going to call it a wrap on the morning show. And for everyone that has participated, Mr. Radani Kukoen, Mercy Joro, Faith Polos, Madam Esther Oka Stephen, and also the studio manager, Mr. Dominion Godwin, the planner. And also we have Mr. Meshach Lazarus, is the one on the wheels of steel today. He's the master control operator with Silas while we got gift. And we also have the very hardworking Mr. John Oiwole, the tech lead, who ensure that everything works on fine. And also we have our senior correspondent in the house, Lillian Yakubu. So to everyone that is here, and also the new kid on the block, Shamaki Andeke is back from school, and we're going to be seeing some of the expertise being displayed. You will feel this and very soon on our production. So thank you to everyone and to the executive producer, Chief Gabriel Lainka. So thank you for providing this platform. My name is Abraham Manajoda. Good morning.
Child's rights are fundamental human rights, essential for